Chelsea win back possession. He's played through, and here's Kai with space. He shoots and he scores. Hi guys, Kai here, and welcome back to episode 88 of the FIFA 21 My Player Career. And we are starting really well now here with Chelsea. The good form is here, and hopefully that can continue throughout today's episode. I think we've got 3 games to cover in today's video, so let's try and get all 3 wins if possible. I don't know if you noticed there, but Tony Cruz is here at Watford, so big signing there for the London club, and hopefully it doesn't have any impact in this game. But right now it is Chelsea on the early attack, as we obviously are still trying to push towards the top of the table. We start a little bit slowly in the Premier League, but as I said, the form is now here. We're hoping it continues as that one's played through there. Good defensive work though by Watford. Kante picks the loose ball up, and Kai tries to do the little dink over the defender. Didn't quite work out for him. And I was going to say Watford have possession, but Chelsea have won the ball back. Still looking to attack early on here as Kai lays that one through. Cross comes in towards Kai. Again, the defence first and quickest to react. They do get the ball clear, but here is Kai on the edge of the area. Again, the defence are working well right now. But as you can see, it is still goalless. Less than 10 minutes remaining here at Vicarage Road. The Watford defence have been absolutely superb throughout the whole game, and it doesn't look like we're going to actually break the deadlock unless we can steal it at the very end here. Here is Kai picking up the ball in the sunshine, gets past the defender. Oh, referee. Wow, not even a free kick? That should have been a red card. Come on, ref. That was dirty. But onwards we go. We just need to concentrate now. We don't want to be conceding and losing late on with, what, a minute remaining? That one has played forward. Good defensive work. And is that the final whistle? No, it is going to be a free kick here to Chelsea. So maybe one last chance here for Chelsea to steal it. There's going to be a change as well there for either side. We've got 30 seconds remaining on the clock. 7.3 match rating for Kai. That's just gone up to a 7.4, and that is exactly how it's going to end. 0-0 then in this London derby. Not the way that we wanted to start today's episode, but of course we still have 2 more games to play. A quick look then at the league table. As you can see, we are still chasing the top teams, currently 10 points behind Manchester City, who are top of the table with 32 goals in 11 games. That is quite something. A quick look then at the bottom of the table. Nottingham Forest are down there. I think we may actually have them in today's video, the last game of today's video possibly. We'll have to wait and see, but we do head into some Europa League action. Now this is game number 4 of the group stages. We've won all 3 games so far as well, so I'm trying to make it 4 out of 4. And then of course I think that gives us a foot into the first knockout rounds of the Europa League. It is a competition where we want to lift at the end of the season, so it is quite important to us to obviously try and win as many games as we can, hopefully all of those of course. But here is Reece James then for Chelsea. Let's try and get ourselves an early goal. Remember in the last game against Watford we failed to find the back of the net, so we're hoping to find the goal early on here against Sparta Prague. Here is Kante then, finds Kai. Kai lays that one forward for Kai Havertz. Kai's carried on his run, tries to dink it over the goalkeeper. And there he is with his safe hands, keeping Sparta Prague on level terms at 0-0. So 6.2, 6.3 keeps flicking between there for Kai. His current rating as he plays that one through for Kante. A bit of space open up here in the middle for Havertz. His shot was blocked and cleared away there by the away team. So still 0-0, still waiting for the first goals. 5 minutes remaining in the first half here, and Chelsea are in possession. Kai finds Kai Havertz with a little bit of luck there. Oh, what is Havertz doing? He totally left the ball there. FIFA being FIFA, and the defender was there to make the clearance. But Kai picks up the loose ball. I think he's onside here. Is Lazaro onside? He is onside. He needs to find Kai in the middle, which he does. He's getting forced to go backwards though, finds Havertz. Havertz shoots and somehow finds the gap in between the defence. And there is the opening goal of the game, right on the stroke of half time. Kai Havertz giving Chelsea the 1-goal lead. And there is his teammate Kai. Always celebrating together, those two. And as you can see, the home fans are very happy to score just before the break. Somehow managed to find the gap in between the defenders. And the goalkeeper probably couldn't see there with 3 players in front of him, but Kai Havertz there to score his 4th Europa League goal of the season. Is he now the top scorer for Chelsea in Europe? He could be. I'm not sure how many Kai's actually got, but Kai Havertz definitely up there, that's for sure. So approaching the hour mark, still 1-0 here for the Blues, just offside there, so it is going to be a free kick here for Chelsea. 1, 2, 3 players offside there actually. And there is going to be a change here as well for either side. So a little bit of fresh legs for both teams. Lozano's come on for the Blues as Kai does win possession here for Chelsea. Sees the run, plays it to Lozano for his first touch of the game since coming on. Here he is. Is he going to set up a second goal? Beautiful ball, but a great save there from the goalkeeper. He was unlucky though because there was Kai Havertz with the rebound, and Chelsea have doubled their lead. Just over an hour played here. It is now Chelsea 2, Sparta Prague 0. And as I said, unlucky there from Sparta Prague. The goalkeeper actually made a fantastic block there from Kai's original shot. It was a good cross from Lozano. Kai was there with a volley. Good save by the goalkeeper. Well, there he is, Havertz, to head it in to an empty goal to score his 5th Europa League goal of the season. And now surely he is the top scorer for Chelsea in European football so far this year. As we head into the final 20 minutes. 2-0 here for Chelsea as Kai picks up that ball from, I think it was Reece James. That one's played through nicely for Gallagher. Gallagher going all the way through. Oh, why did he play it in the middle? He should have taken off the shot himself. Here he is again though. Kai now with space in front of him. Opens up some space as well. And look at all that space in fact in the middle from Gallagher. 3-0 now for Chelsea. That will be the 3 points wrapped up. And of course that means it is 4 wins out of 4 in the Europa League. And although Gallagher did score, he should have scored the first time of asking there. He didn't have to pass it to his teammate, but thankfully it did work out for us. And again, Kai shoots, the goalkeeper makes a save, and the Chelsea midfielders are there to capitalise on the opening. And there he is to score his first Europa League goal of the season, Conor Gallagher. So onwards we go then. There is going to be another change here. Dalot comes on for Chelsea. I think it was Pulisic who went off into the final 15 minutes. Here's the goal scorer Gallagher. Lays that one forward for Kai. He drops a little bit deeper there just to get in on the action as Gallagher does overlap him. Kai still charging all the way through here. If he can get the cross in, this is going to be quite some run. He finds Lozano. Here is Kai again. Just loses it. But Chelsea do keep possession with Reece James. Now Kai. Kai playing more as a central attacking midfielder as Gallagher plays that one through. And Kai's there with the shot. And that is Chelsea who lead then 4-0. Kai getting himself a goal finally. Good build-up play. As I said, he was dropping a little bit deeper there just to be in a little bit more of a creative role for Chelsea. But when you've got midfielders who like to overlap, it's the perfect role for Kai to play him. And there he is to score his 6th Europa League goal of the season. So in fact, with that goal, he is now the top scorer for Chelsea in the Europa League with Kai Havertz on 5, Kai on 6. And still actually time to add to that. We've got a minute or so remaining. Here is Kai. Can he score his 7th in Europe this season? He played that one forward for Lozano. And now, here is Kai. He's got some space. Looks to cross. Crosses on. Defender was there though. And another block there by the defence. Sparta Prague do eventually get the ball clear, and I think that's probably going to be the last of this game. Indeed, it is. The final whistle blows then here at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea take it 4-0. The home support very, very happy with that performance. Kai, of course, will also be happy with his own performance too. He's currently rated 86 overall. Halfway between 86 and 87, so hopefully soon he will be hitting 87 overall rating. And let's jump into the third and final game then of today's episode. In the last Premier League game, we did actually draw, wasn't it? 0-0 against Watford. So we're hoping that we can replicate midweek's performance against Sparta Prague and score a handful of goals here against Nottingham Forest. Remember, we did actually have a quick look at the league table, and Forest were currently bottom of the league. So this should be an easy win here for Chelsea. Got to be the big favourites to go on and absolutely destroy Nottingham Forest, but you never really know. We was probably favourites for that Watford game, and that one ended 0-0. And as you can see, as we approach the end of the first half, still no goals for either side, so very, very tight opening 45 minutes. Let's try and break the deadlock though before we do head into the break. Kai laying that one forward for Gallagher. Gallagher has been playing fairly well actually the last couple of games, but here is Havertz. What's he going to do? He plays that one forward, and there is Gallagher, and he's got his second goal of the week right on the stroke of half time. Chelsea lead 1-0. He's running straight over to the manager Frankie Lampard as well, just to repay the faith and say thank you for giving him the start, I guess. As I said, he has been playing fairly well for Chelsea the last few weeks. He's making some beautiful little runs straight between the middle of the midfield, and there he is to score his first Premier League goal of the season. So let's jump into the second half with Chelsea holding on to a 1-goal lead. Forest are trying to build up from the back and going straight through the middle right now. I think they need to go more wide, otherwise we're going to be stealing the ball, and we almost did there actually. Ball over the top. Couple of players, there's space on this near side, and he's found him. The chance here for Forest, the goalkeeper makes the save, and a great chance there for the away team to tie things up. It was Yates, the Forest captain, with the effort, but Kepa, he gets down across it and makes a save, parries it out for a corner. It's going to be a change here as well for Chelsea. Kai Havertz going off, and Ziyech it was who comes on in his place. With Chelsea leading by a single goal, we need to be a little bit more careful. 20 minutes remaining. Forest again in possession. Kai, look how deep he has dropped, but Gallagher there winning the ball back here for Chelsea, and now the possible counter-attack play here for the Blues. Can they do so? Getting held back a little bit. Kante though sees Kai in the opposing half, and now Kai pushing forward. Ziyech there. Kai's going to carry on his run. Can he be found? He cannot. Good defensive work by Nottingham Forest as they try and press forward, but good tackle there from Kai. Now the space is on here for Chelsea. The shot is on, and just inside the far post there, Kai finds the back of the goal. Chelsea leading 2-0. 15 minutes remaining. I think that is going to be game over for Nottingham Forest. They are going to be staying bottom of the Premier League table. Not sure where this is going to actually put Chelsea, but of course we've still got a way to go. We were 10 points behind Manchester City at the start of this game, and there is Kai's 12th Premier League goal of the season. What a start he has had here to his Chelsea career. It did start a little bit slower, but it soon picked things up in the last few weeks. We want that to continue, and then of course towards the end of the season we should be up or around the top of the Premier League, hopefully challenging for the Premier League trophy. But I think that's going to wrap this one up, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And now we just await the final whistle, and we are going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.